And another one is the physical one that we always talk about. The one that entails maybe
But when
rape.
you say, I'm sorry to cut in here. When you say not giving the basics, food, shelter, clothing, who do you refer to? Is it the father of the house? Is it government now?
No.
Because it boils down sometimes to affordability, availability.
There are basics, and the responsibility of government is to provide the enabling environment. When a father in the house does not have any job, do you understand? How can that individual provide for his family? That is why some things have to be, there has to be some incentives, right?
So who is perpetrating the violence in this case?
That's why I say structural violence is mostly top to bottom approach, because it starts from leadership. And when I'm talking about leadership here, I'm talking about the government, the responsibility of government, right? And government, not just at the national level. We forget that there are 3 tiers of government. It's not, when we talk of government, everybody looks at the president, the executive at the center. No, what of the state government? What of the local government? In fact, it is more of the responsibility even at the local government. That's why I am happy with this autonomy for local government, because there has to be bottom-top approach for development. And what is development after all? It's just the basics. People having access to roads, water, health, sanitation, all these things in place. A common man does not desire so much. He is not interested in amassing wealth. But can the government, leaders, create enabling environment, the basis for poor people to survive? That's what I'm talking about when I talk of structural violence. And there is the physical violence, like I said, which can be perpetrated against an individual physically, like attacking a girl, committing rape, murder, homicide. All those things are what? Physical, something that you could see somebody, trying to endanger the life of another. And then there's another aspect which Atidayo rightly puts, the cultural violence. And these are embedded in our cultural and social norms. And those kind of norms sometimes are unquestionable. You don't question them because it is translated from generation to generation. Our great-grandmother, like what she talks about, FGM. FGM is not men perpetrating violence against men. It is women who are the custodian of our culture that are perpetrating such acts. Who does the cutting? It's the women. Who does the even, what do you call it, when there's forced marriage in a family? If you look at it, it's not the men that come to give out those girls out. It's the women. So when we talk about this, it's general. And we have to begin to look at it holistically, not just bringing out one aspect and forgetting the other.